Have you ever wondered how one woman transformed a family of unknowns into a billion-dollar empire that redefined fame itself? How a mother of six, once dismissed as simply a housewife, reinvented herself as the ultimate business mastermind of the 21st century. This is the story of Kris Jenner's smartest business moves through the years, strategies so daring, so unconventional, that they didn't just create wealth, they created a dynasty. From reality television to billion-dollar beauty lines. From branding scandals to marketing triumphs. Kris Jenner has proven time and time again that she isn't just a mother. She is the mother of all moguls. We begin in the mid-2000s, an era dominated by tabloids, paparazzi, and a new cultural obsession with reality TV. Kris Jenner was no stranger to the spotlight. Having managed her late husband Robert Kardashian's notoriety during the O.J. Simpson trial, but her sharpest instincts were yet to be revealed. While many saw scandal as a career-ending curse, Kris saw opportunity. When her daughter Kim Kardashian found herself at the center of controversy, Kris Jenner made one of her smartest business moves through the years. She turned a private embarrassment into public currency with an iron will and sharp vision. Kris negotiated deals, shifted the narrative, and laid the groundwork for what would become one of the most successful reality shows of all time. Keeping Up with the Kardashians. The year was 2007. The network was looking for the next big thing, a family-centered reality show that could rival the Osbournes. Kris Jenner, armed with her keen sense of timing, pitched her family as the perfect cast. The deal was struck, and Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiered. Many dismissed it as cheap entertainment. Few expected it to last. But Kris knew differently. With her as executive producer, she orchestrated drama, humor, and relatability, turning her children into household names. It wasn't just a TV show, it was a platform. And Kris Jenner's smartest business move was to recognize that keeping up wasn't the product. The family itself was, as the cameras rolled, Kris began to sharpen her strategy. She became her children's manager, famously dubbing herself the Momager. But this was no ordinary management. Kris understood that every storyline, every scandal, every romance could be monetized. She negotiated magazine deals, brand endorsements, and appearance fees. When Kim Kardashian posed for Playboy, when Khloe Kardashian faced legal troubles, when Kourtney Kardashian's relationships became tabloid fodder, Kris knew how to spin each event into a business opportunity. This ability to turn chaos into cash was one of Kris Jenner's smartest business moves through the years, but perhaps her genius was most evident in recognizing the shift from traditional media to digital platforms. As Instagram and Twitter began reshaping celebrity culture, Kris encouraged her daughters to become early adopters. Kim, Khloe, Kourtney, Kendall, and Kylie mastered the art of self-promotion, using social media not just for attention but for empire building. Kris Jenner foresaw a world where followers could be converted into customers. This foresight wasn't luck, it was strategy. By the 2010s, Kris's vision extended far beyond reality TV. Each daughter became a brand in her own right, but Kris remained the architect. She guided Kim into fashion and fragrance, Khloe into body-positive messaging, Kourtney into lifestyle branding, Kendall into high-fashion modeling, and Kylie into cosmetics. Each move was deliberate. Each venture was carefully timed. And when Kylie launched Kylie Cosmetics in 2015, Kris Jenner's shrewdest business instincts took center stage once again. Kylie's lip kits sold out within minutes, creating a frenzy rarely seen in beauty. But behind the scenes, Kris was ensuring everything ran like clockwork, from manufacturing partnerships to marketing strategies. She recognized that scarcity sells. By limiting supply, she fueled demand. By leveraging social media, she bypassed traditional advertising. The result? Kylie Jenner became the youngest self-made billionaire, and Kris Jenner had orchestrated yet another one of her smartest business moves through the years. But Kris didn't stop there. She saw the value of diversification. When Kim Kardashian launched Skims, her shapewear brand, Kris was there negotiating massive funding rounds and retail partnerships. When Khloe launched Good American, Kris ensured the brand entered department stores with a splash. And when Kourtney introduced Poosh, Kris quietly steered its marketing while allowing her daughter to take center stage. These weren't just businesses. They were pillars of an empire that Kris Jenner had carefully designed, piece by piece. Year after year, Even her personal brand became part of the strategy. Kris capitalized on her image as the ultimate momager, releasing a memoir, making television appearances, and even starring in her own She became more than a behind-the-scenes manager. She became a celebrity in her own right. This was intentional. Kris Jenner knew that visibility equaled credibility, and credibility equaled power. What makes Kris Jenner's smartest business move so remarkable isn't just the financial outcomes, it's the cultural impact. She reinvented the meaning of celebrity. She blurred the lines between private life and public entertainment. She taught a generation that influence could be monetized and that scandals could be stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. Her methods were controversial, her strategies often criticized, but the results spoke louder than any headlines. Under Kris Jenner's leadership, the Kardashian-Jenner family transformed into a billion-dollar machine. Whether it was negotiating television contracts worth hundreds of millions, securing endorsement deals with global brands, or creating direct-to-consumer companies that revolutionized industries, Kris Jenner always stayed 3 steps ahead. And yet, for all her calculated decisions, Kris has always insisted that her driving force is family. Her smartest business moves weren't just about money. They were about legacy. About ensuring her children had independence, influence, and a seat at the table in industries long dominated by gatekeepers. As the decades rolled on, Kris continued to adapt. When Keeping Up with the Kardashians ended in 2021, many assumed the empire might falter. But Kris had already anticipated the shift. She secured a lucrative deal with Hulu, ensuring the family's presence in the streaming era. Once again, her instincts proved correct. The Kardashians remained relevant, proving that Kris Jenner's smartest business moves are not bound by time or trend. Today, Kris Jenner stands as one of the most influential businesswomen in modern history. She took risks when others played it safe. She saw opportunity where others saw disaster. And she never wavered in her belief that her family could become more than just celebrities. They could become brands, moguls, icons. So, what can we learn from Kris Jenner's smartest business moves through the years? That success is rarely accidental. It is built on vision, strategy, and an unrelenting drive to seize opportunity in every form it takes. Kris Jenner may have started as a housewife, but she became the ultimate architect of fame and influence. And as the Kardashian-Jenner empire continues to evolve, one thing remains clear: behind every business deal, every product launch, every headline-making moment, there is Kris Jenner, pulling the strings, setting the stage, and proving time and again that she is the smartest businesswoman of her generation.